Three, it's hard to abandon our desires because having them is to our evolutionary advantage. If our species hadn't been thriving for millennia to better ourselves, we'd still be living a very nasty, short, and brutish life indeed. If suddenly we were all satisfied with what we had, it would be the end of progress. It may be difficult to define how much enough is, but surely it is more than we already have.
Okay, so very good. Can you read this word again for me, please?
Species?
Yes, species. All right, there. Okay, so species means it's a set of animals or plants, members of which have similar characteristics to each other and which can breed with each other. Okay, so yes, this is how it is also being pronounced.
Species.
Species.
There.
Species.
All right. So I will send this to you, right, for reference. Okay. So, what can you say about opinion sample number 3?
Well, I totally agree with the sample number 3.
Okay. And what else? What can you say? Is it really hard to abandon our desires because having them is for our evolutionary advantage?
Yes, I think it's true because the desires is a kind of I think a kind of human characteristic, a
Yes.
human a human
Correct.
feature.
Right.
Yes, yes. So it's difficult to abandon it, and I think the desires is also necessary for us to develop our societies, our economies, and our life. So this is true that if one day we don't have any desires, so
Right.
the progress will stop there.
Correct.
So
Exactly.
yeah.
And it is also one of the reasons in order for us to develop, right?
Yes.
It's good for our country, it's good for our economy, it's good for us to build our self-confidence as
Yes.
humans, right?
Yes.
Very good. Okay, so these are the new words that we're gonna learn today. Dump, a shabby rundown place. Yardstick, a standard used in comparing or judging. Shift means change position or direction, place, or form. Spoil sports, one whose conduct spoils the pleasure of others, as in a game. Like, excuse, it's like you're already enjoying, you're already in the peak of enjoyment while watching the game, and there's somebody there who's a spoiler, right? So it's
Okay.
like that particular person is like trying to you remember when you say spoil, that means it's bad anymore. You can no longer eat it because that's already like not good for your health already, right?
Yes.
Say spoil, right? So there, that means it is like it's already damaged, right?
Yes.
Okay. So here. So to destroy or reduce the pleasure, interest, or beauty of something. So you're like a spoiler. When food spoils or is spoiled, it is no longer good enough to eat because it's already destroyed. It's damaged there.
Yes, I got
So
it.
yeah. So if you're a spoil sport, that means you're trying to destroy the beauty and the enthusiasm of the people that are watching, especially if you're watching football games, right? you're gonna shout, "Yay, hooray!" And especially if your winning team is already in the lead, right? And there's somebody there, and you're gonna say, "All right, okay, whatever." Is it done? Not yet. Okay, right? So
Yes.
it's like a spoil sport. All right, and I'll go ahead send this to you also. Okay, there. And next word, sweetie, is hypocrite. There. A person who practices hypocrisy. Do you have any idea? Or do you understand the word hypocrite?
Yes, I think I understand it.
All right, very good. Brutish. Brutal, gross, uncivilized. So here it says if our species hadn't been striving for millennia to better ourselves, right? Like nowadays, we'd still be living very nasty, uncivilized, short, and brutish, right? Like
Yes.
British lives indeed. So we're not gonna experience the convenient way of living, making our lives less complicated. Right, sweetie?
Yes.
Very good.
Yes.
Questions before we proceed to our next topic, which is going to be useful expressions. Okay. And this is going to be
Yes.
page 27. Okay. Can you read it
Yes.
for me, please?
Yes. The number one, some of us veer to the left and some of us swing to the right, but most of us are self-centered.
Right.
Yes.
100% agree.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So, do you have any questions or would you like to cite any examples? What can you say about this useful expression in your own words?
Well, as far as I understand, it means that most of us care about ourselves before thinking about other people.
Exactly. Right. And I mean, it's not really bad to be self-centered or to be selfish sometimes, right? Because
Yes.
there's this saying or expression that you can never really please everybody, right?
Yes, that's right.
Um, and also, have you seen a Peter Pan movie?
Peter Pan.
Yes, it's a
Mm.
cartoon that Peter Pan will steal the goods, the foods of the other people in his village just for him to be able to give to the needy. There,
Uh,
right? Which is actually good because you're trying to give, you're trying to be generous, but the point there is um you can only give what you have. You cannot give what you don't have, right?
yes.
And it's not
Yes.
being self-centered, it's not being selfish, right? So it's like here in the Philippines, it's like I have already given you my hands. I've offered you both my hands. I'm offering you my help. Are you still gonna bite my elbow? Right? So I
Okay.
have already given you entire both hands. I'm willing to help you, but please don't grab both my elbows. Don't grab both
Okay.
all my shoulders and everything. Right? I'm not
Yeah.
being selfish. I'm not being self-centered, but that's the only thing that I can give. Right? I cannot give
Mm.
you what I don't have. Perfect?
Yes.
Exact.
Yes.
Okay. Number two.
Number two, a selfish fool is a man who says it's nobody's business what he does. Oh.
Mm-hmm. Do you understand
Mm,
or need an explanation?
Oh, well, does mean that it is it is a fool. It is fool. It is foolish if we always say that something like it's not your business, it's none of your business, let me alone or something like this.
Yes, exactly. You're correct. See, it's like a selfish fool if um you will always say, mind your own business, right?
Yes.
It's a famous expression, mostly in the American movies when you say "nanya."
Naya? Yeah.
None of your business. None of,
Yes.
of your business, right? Nanya, none of business. None of your business there. So it's like, okay, it's none of our business, but you should think that, is it good? Will everybody benefit from what you're doing, or will it cost something bad,
Yes.
right? Not only
Yes.
for yourself, but maybe for everybody, right? So
Yes.
simple as that. And number three.
Number three, the person who lives for himself alone usually dies the same way.
Mm-hmm. So what can you say?
Mm, so maybe I'm not really sure. I'm not really sure about what I understand, but maybe it means that the one who is selfish, who live for himself only. So maybe one day he will die alone in the lonely, or he can
Die
uh,
lonely.
yeah, he can die lonely, or he can um, get lost, or get rich because of his selfish.
Is selfishness,
Yeah, his selfishness. Yes.
right? Example there also, Lynn, is um, a saying or an expression that no man is an island,
Mm.
right? So you can never live in your own, right? You will really and definitely experience loneliness and belongingness, right? So sometimes you should feel that um, it's lonely to be alone. It's
Mm.
lonely to be just yourself. And sometimes you can always think that I need to belong also to where I am, right?
Yes.
And let's say like your friends. If you have your friends, you should choose the right friends in which you belong, in which you have the same uh, characteristics, the same hobbies, right? Friends who will not put you into shame, who will not put you into bad future.
Mm.
Your future will not be at risk with those type of friends. So
Yes.
if a person who lives for himself alone will obviously and technically will just die the same way, die alone,
Yeah.
right?
Yes.
Without anybody who will go and check and pray for him or mourn on his death. So it's
Mm.
also lonely because when you're still alive, you were living lonely, right? So
Yes.
there. So that actually makes sense. And
Mm.
how about number four, sweetie?
Number four, too many people conduct their life on the cafeteria plan self-service only. Teacher, what does it mean? I don't really understand this sentence.
Okay. You've been to cafeteria, or do you have any idea what a cafeteria is? No.
Or it's a kind of coffee shop?
No, no, sweetie.
No?
This is common in schools. It's like a canteen.
Okay.
Okay. This one. See?
Yes.
So when we say cafeteria, let's go back to your book. It's self-service only. Like the guy that is doing here. You fall in line, pick up your own food, right? Pay for your own food, and then that's it. Like, I mean, it's the same as if you're going to compare it to your life. Living, being independent is good. Not relying to anybody. It's really nice. It's really good, sweetie, right? Being independent. But sometimes it will also come up like you cannot really live by your own. You really need somebody. It's gonna be a lonely life. It's not like a self-service all the time. Sometimes you also need help, right?
Okay.
So
Yes.
say,
That's right.
let's say for example, okay, I will go to this type of cafeteria. I will bring two plates or two trays, right? Will I be able to do it by myself, even though the type of cafeteria is self-service? So when we say self-service, you're gonna serve yourself. You don't have any waiter to take your order. You don't have any waiter to just to give you anything you want. Like, waiter, water please. Waiter, can you add some more drinks here? No, it's just serving yourself alone. But
Okay.
if I have two plates here or I have two trays here, you will definitely need somebody. Even though if you're just gonna bring one tray, but I mean, you right? There will be like some good Samaritan that will say, "Do you need my help?" Right?
Oh, yeah.
So it's gonna touch your heart. Yes, yes, yeah. Thank you.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes, for sure.
Yeah. So it's not. It's good to be independent, right? Not relying to others, but we have to admit we also need somebody else's help. If we, I mean, to make things lighter for us, right? It's not
Yeah.
always like a cafeteria, you self-serve, but you always need help. There will always be a time that you need help. Like, oh, sorry, I forgot to get a tissue. So you will go back and then see, or sometimes you, oh, excuse me, can I borrow the tissue, or may I have some, please? Or can you get me some tissue, please? See, so you cannot leave alone, right? Although serving yourself is good, but not all the time. It's not
Yeah.
always a cafeteria plan, right? So
Yes.
there, um, it's like, see, too many people conduct their lives on the cafeteria plan, self-serve only, right? Admit it. It's lonely to eat alone, right?
Yes.
It's really nice that your food is so yummy and you're enjoying it with the person you love. The more that the food will be yummier, and I mean, every time you chew your food, it really tastes good, right?
Yes.
The
That's true.
essence, right? The essence of the food itself is really, really delicious because you're enjoying eating it with your loved ones, right? Even with your
Yes.
friends, even with your colleagues, right? It's so unfair. Like, yeah, my food is yummy, but wait, I don't have somebody. I don't have somebody to talk to and to share. Like, hey, you know what? The food is so great, right?
Yeah.
It, sometimes you will have try it, try my food, right? It's just
Yeah.
normal friends. Oh, okay. Can I have some? There. So it's really nice, and
Yes.
Especially if nowadays with our technology, you will take a photo of your food, or sometimes take a photo with your food and with your friends. You know, doing selfies in a restaurant, so you're enjoying every moment of that
Yes.
food. So it's really nice. So having a cafeteria plan self-service only, life is boring for short.
Mm.
That's the right word there, boring. Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so sweetie, let's proceed to number 5.
Number 5, master self-fitness or it will master you.
Yes.
Uh,
Master means bring something under control.
okay.
So what can you say?
Well, maybe it means that if you cannot control your self-fitness, so it will control you.
Exactly. Correct. No more, no less. You're correct. Let's proceed to number 6.
Number 6, selfish individuals have a very easy time of it if they can get along with their friends.
Okay.
Oh.